It's a feature, not a bug. It is a feature, not a bug. Those little flaws about you that you think are actually wrong with you are your biggest gifts. When you start embracing yourself as the full human God made you out to be, you will start tapping into your greatness. Your biggest gifts are the things you think are wrong about yourself. Your intuition, your ability to sniff out bullshit and not go with the flow. When you listen to your inner self and embrace who you are fully, you will see that has protected you and held you for a lot longer than you even realize. When you start embracing your features as they are features and God-given gifts, talents, and attributes, you will stop seeing them for something that is wrong with you. Because when you start embracing yourself fully, you will start tapping into your greatness. When we start hiding them, probably at a younger age, then we start blending in. We start losing our authenticity. We start acting like the crowd. That is when we start losing ourselves. When we start losing ourselves, we turn into the gray matter that society and the powers that be, the only power that you need to focus on is you, because you are the operant power in your world. But, society and the media, you start blending into the gray matter that they want you to be. They want you to be just like everybody else. They want you to be like your mom, your dad. They want you to be like the people who they are able to easily control. When we start blending in, we lose our authenticity. We lose who we truly are. What we felt was wrong about ourselves is probably some of the best features about ourselves. And they also have protected you. I want you to think about everything you thought should be your life. And I want you to think about how the things that you know innately have protected you in your world. Stop trying to fit into the gray matter of the world. The protection of our flaws and personality, that is some of the greatest gifts you will ever be given. I want you to write down what would have happened had you not had that immediate thought like, ooh, I don't need to be here, or ooh, maybe this person isn't for me, or something that people say is weird about you, say it's a quirk, and you're just like, this is who I am. Those things have protected you. Those are gifts. They have protected you. It is saying, I am tapped in with my inner spirit. I am tapped into myself. If we weren't the true, unique version of ourselves, we turn into that mush. Stop turning into the mush. And I want you to think about things like your sleazy ex-boyfriend who was trying to pressure you into something that you weren't interested in doing. And I want you to listen to what your inner world was saying, to what your heart was saying. It was just like, no, I don't need to do that. And when people are trying to manipulate you, they will try to make you feel bad. When someone bullies you over something that is like nothing wrong with you, it just shows how unique you are as a person. Those are gifts. Those past traumas are lessons for you. And now you can move through the world because those people, they haven't learned their lessons. Think about those things. I want you to reclaim your sovereignty today because you are the operant power in your universe. Those people who believe that they get to have whatever they want and they get it is because they believe that about themselves. I know I'm the operant power in my universe. I know I get to choose what I want out of this life. And once you realize that you get to do that as well, your life will be so much better. Your life will change almost in an instant. Whenever we're unable to be controlled by systems that be, we turn powerful. Because you are powerful in and of yourself. And when you stop sleeping on what makes you beautiful, unique, negating your gifts, negating the things that you can't explain, but you know are true, just like you know your name. The things that people are just like, oh, calling you taboo because, I don't know, you communicate with people who are no longer on this earthly plane. You communicate with nature and spirits and you can feel things around you. When you accept yourself for all you are, you will tap into your greatness. When you accept yourself for who you truly are and you stop hiding your gifts, negating them, and stop trying to fit in, your life will get so much better. I want you to think about the times you were fully yourself, when you were fully in your power, how you felt aligned, how everything just flew into place, even when you couldn't explain it. I'll bet someone tried to embarrass you about that. And if you were likely shamed and embarrassed, you felt the need to start hiding. So it's time to stop. It is time to say, this is my life. This is my one life that I'm going to get to be. This is my one life. I'm going to get to be a cinnamon. I'm going to come back and I won't be me. I know about me, but I won't be who I am right now. And the fact is, we have about 85 years guaranteed on this planet. I know I'm going to live in my hundreds, but what are you going to do with your time? Because your time is not limitless. You are not supposed to be here just going with the flow and just doing the bullshit that everybody else says you do. You need to start embracing yourself and start making your life what you want it to be. So stop letting a past trauma and a past shame stop you from being the greatest version of yourself. Stop being embarrassed by things that were meant to happen, because everything happened for a reason. Everything does happen for a reason, but it's time for you to step into the fullest operant power of your life and start accepting who you are fully. Start embracing who you are fully. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to start vocally embracing ourselves. So take a deep breath. We're going to repeat after me. I call back all of my energy to myself. I call back all of my energy to myself. I fully reclaim all parts of myself. I fully reclaim all parts of myself. I am wonderfully made from God, and God made me unique for a reason. I am wonderfully made from God, and God made me unique for a reason. I fully embrace every part of myself. I fully embrace every part of myself. I am the most authentic, highest, most loving version of myself. I am the fullest, most authentic, most loving version of myself. I move through this world with purpose, power, and love. I move through this world with purpose, power, and love. I just want you to remember that. Start saying those affirmations. Start talking to yourself. Start scripting out what your life is, because things don't change unless you do. If you want your life to stay exactly where it is, then don't do anything. If you want to negate your gifts and just be like everyone else, don't do anything. The reason that certain people are in power, the reason that certain people are famous is because of self-belief. Belief and realizing that the opportunities that you make them. You make the opportunities, because your mind is the biggest gift you have. This is your operating power. This is your operant power. You have to change your mind about yourself. You have to change your mind about yourself. And I want you to remember, you are different. So stop trying to fit into systems meant to shrink you. We're done doing that. If you're on this page, you know you're done doing that. Your features saved you. They are not a bug. They saved you. They did not ruin you. They made you stronger. Repeat after me one more time. I am the operant power in my universe. My world conforms to what I say about myself. I am the operant power in my universe. My world conforms to what I say about myself. I am the operant power in my universe. Start scripting what you want. Start feeling what you want. Start believing who you are. Start saying who you are. Start saying it loudly, vocally, and being concrete in who you want to be. Bye.